focus. Alrighty. Yeah, hold on, let me turn the volume up a little bit. Alright, let me see. Sound devices. There we go, that's better. So I just got Dark Souls 2 on Tuesday, and I'm still early in the game. The game is really massive, apparently. Have you finished it at all, or is it one of those games you haven't finished yet? Is there a lot of content to the main game? So it's a lot bigger than the first game was then. Yeah. I haven't even gotten to it yet. Like right now I'm just going to collect souls because that's what I was told to do so I can meet the king. I don't think I've even seen him yet, so... I still don't have PlayStation Plus yet, so there's a lot of stuff that I can't really do. But, I can do most everything, so that's nice. I heard that, for the most part, the DLC areas offer a lot of PvP type stuff, so... I know they did that with Dark Souls and Bloodborne at least, and probably Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. They just released the complete edition of Dark Souls 3 last week, so I want to get that eventually. Yep, it's all on this now, so. I'm at this boss, which is a headless Naga type lady in the earthen. And I have no clue how to kill her because she's in a lake of poison. The poison sort of poisons me while it heals her. So I have no clue how I'm supposed to defeat her. Well, these are my current stats, so it's not great with the health, but yeah. And then over here, as far as I've been able to find, I have found the poison bite ring, so I have that equipped. And I have the strongest equipment for poison right now. I don't have any really poison resistance, and I ran out of all my poison moss, so I don't remember where I go to buy that. Or if I have to wait for a drop. And the problem is, if it's a drop, is monsters start despawning eventually. It took me a long time to get used to the new mechanics for this game, especially the pros and that. So I was used to quitting the game and reloading the game. Apparently you don't do that this time around. So, can I kill her right now? I've tried and I don't have any poison resistance. The most I do is keep trying to heal. I've tried it a couple times and not doing well. And plus, to get to her takes forever because of the stupid sludge. It makes me wonder if there's something I'm supposed to do to make this fight easier. You know, sometimes there is a way. Like the one battle with the executioner chariot. You know, there's that chariot after you do a couple things. So it makes me wonder if there's something I'm supposed to do here. The problem is that I don't have much stamina, and so me trying to get around in that stupid sludge quickly, I'm pressing circle, and then at the same time I'm keeping my shield up, which of course makes stamina fill slowly, so... Okay. Alright. I don't think there's any NPC people that can help you with this one, because I haven't seen any NPC summons lying around. I think there's a few that there aren't that way. Yeah. I do have noticed after you talk to certain people, though, that their summon signs will appear, but before you talk to them, they won't appear sometimes. And Tart, the scorpion guy person, kind of killed him by accident because I was fighting that headless guy just around the corner in the path, and he killed him. But I got everything I could from him. I have a scorpion, rapier, and stuff too, so... Really? Alright. Okay. I forgot that I have to take care of these guys first. Well, the problem is they blocked the door, so... Really? always have problems, but other times the game doesn't like to play fair anyways. Dark Souls 2, when it first came out, I remember hearing it was supposed to be easier than the first game, and I heard it all over online saying that Dark Souls 2 is easier than the first game, and I'm like, playing this game, and I'm like, I don't know if it's just because it's spelled for Sims Edition, but I doubt the mechanics are that different between the two, past the enemy placement. But despite the enemy placement, the game is not easy. I'm going in order. I played Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, and now Dark Souls 2. I've completed Bloodborne at least once, so... Interesting. So, is Dark Souls 2 its own theme, or is there some connections to the first and the third game? I know the storyline from 1 continues into 3 many, many years later, but I don't see a connection yet. Yeah. No, I never played number 2 or 3, but I heard that the 3 Infinite's actually like the prequel, but it's connected, so... Okay. So it's not connected to the first and the third. Great that you can repair them permanently, like especially the rings, like this healing ring that I have that you get from what's his name originally, the betrayal guy in the first one. Once you take that off, it breaks permanently. You never have it again. So I'm glad that you can repair rings this time around. And also health because of the fact that I will be poisoned often, and that didn't work very well. I really need to get some poison health items. Is there any good way to get poison resistant stuff past the poison bite ring that I have right now? Is there any better armor? Alright. Yeah, I don't really have any poison resistant armor. Only past what I'm wearing. I'm trying to remember where I got the poison moss from. Do you remember what area where you get drops? I remember it was some area that I got it occasionally, but I don't know where it was. Well, in that case, I'm going to change my equipment back to the best equipment I have. And then I'm going to leave and try and get some better stuff. I'm going to wear the merchant's hat because I need that. So apparently I will be coming back and forth between some of these areas a lot because I still have locked areas in some of the levels I've passed through earlier. And so I don't think I'll be able to get through them in this next. And like, what is it? The Huntsman Copes, I think, is what it was. I went one way and I found the path to one boss, which is I don't remember. One is the Chariot, which is the Purgatory right here. And then the other way it took me to another one, the Skeleton Lord's boss. And I've got 3 great souls so far, but I haven't even been able to progress at all past that, so. I've got the Sinner Soul, I've got the, let me check, I'll just pull it up here. There it is. Okay, the Soul of the Lost Sinner, the Soul of the Rotten. The Rotten was an interesting boss. It reminds me of the Dirty Colossus a little bit. And then, let me see. I think Dear Freya was one of them, but I can't remember for sure. I think it was Dear Freya that was the 3rd one. But I've got 3 of them completed. I have to remember where the bonfires are at. Interesting. Okay, so Sinner's Rise was the first one. The Black Gulch was the second one. Or was the 3rd one? I'm gonna have to check my trophies to find out for sure. Because I do not remember for sure without checking trophies. Trophies. Scrolling down. Okay. Okay, so we have the Last Giant, which is the first one, which really isn't a primal, so I don't know why it lights the bonfire. We have the Sinner's Bonfire, the Gulch Bonfire, and the Brightstone Bonfire. So Brightstone would have been Dear Freya. So is there any reason why these flames are lighting up on the stone map in the mansion? Did you enjoy the Gutter and the Black Gulch? Yeah, and the Gutter. The poison darts, it was pitch black, that type of thing. At least they aren't as horrible as Blighttown was, or the area that was in Dark and Demon Souls, because you couldn't run at all really in that sludge. I know. But it wasn't too bad, I thought, at least, in that regards. Okay, I have to figure out where I'm supposed to go because I do not remember. Okay, do not think it was the far fire. Given Husband's Coast, I don't remember for sure though. I don't think it was. No. By the way, with the Undead Purgatory and the Cathedral Blue, are those Covenant things that don't open up till later on in the game? Well, it's just that there's a guy here and there's a guy over here that tells me, get out of here, I'm not wanted, or something like that. I've got access to 3 of them. All 3 of them, yeah.
Oh. You do have a type.
These are the 3 covenants I have. The Way of the Blue and the Company of Champions are the 2 that you get from the beginning of the game, and the Way of the Blue is related to the one that you get in the Tower of Flame area. And yet the guy tells me I'm not wanted, and yet I'm part of the covenant and I have the ring, so I don't get it. Yeah.
Nothing suited you, I presume.
Isn't the Cathedral Blue part of that covenant?
Well, that's dismaying.
I was actually joined with the Way of the Blue first, and then I checked out the stone, but then I went back to Way of the Blue or something, but, I mean, I don't know. Well, the first one was a stone, of course, and that's the first one I checked out, which apparently resets the enemy spawning. And then, the second one I joined was the Way of the Blue, and I stayed with that, and then apparently I got rank 1, and I think the only way you can rank up without having anybody in your party is to have NPC helpers, I guess. I don't even know how I ranked up in that one. And then, I found the Rat King just barely, and I've given the Rat King a few tails, maybe 5 tails so far. I do not enjoy the Tower of Flame, by the way. Why can't I... Is it the Shade Woods, maybe? I don't remember. Trying to play my game and get help. Because I'm tired. Not yet. A little bit, not yet. Okay. Question about, what's it called? The Doors of Pharos and the Grave of Saints. These 2 locations have had a lot of those Pharos contraptions, and I've gotten those little keystones, but apparently you're only supposed to put them in certain ones when there's a bunch of them, because some of them are like red herrings and do bad things. And so I think I might have wasted some. I don't know how limited your supply is. Black Gulch so far is the only place I saw some sort of snake shrine that takes me to the shrine similar to Dark Souls 1 with Frampton Cafe, you know, with the flames and stuff. The Hidden Giant Soul? Really? Huh. Is there any more to the gutter? Because I've only seen 2 of these. I'm not sure how many bonfires there are per area so far. And like where is it? The last Bastille, there was a bonfire hidden behind a door that was locked. And at Brightstone Cove, I found another bonfire behind a door that's locked, but the door is a one-way door and you have to enter from another side, apparently. So. And then I also found this door that's locked, and I just recently put this ladder down here. I gave him all my money that he wanted, and I got a sword out of it. So, but there is this, I don't know if I'm there yet. All the way down. Right here, there's this locked door right here, and I noticed that there was another locked door that was similar looking to it on the other side, near the end of the gutter area, so I wonder if it went to the same place. I'm not sure if it does, though, or if that's someplace different. Alright. So, Dark Souls 2 came out on the PS3 originally, and then got remade for the PS4 after Bloodborne got released, right? And then Bloodborne got released in Dark Souls 3, and now we have the new version of Dark Souls 3. Cool. That doesn't look the same. I wonder if it's due to what else the other ring I'm wearing. So, I apparently found out that when you meet this lady in the Tower of Flame, that she comes here, and then she operates this so you can go to the Huntsman Copse, which I did not know about. I'm pretty sure it's not the Huntsman Copse, though. Oh wait, it is the Huntsman Copse. Okay. The moth things drop poison moths. Or, yeah, they drop poison moths. I have also found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keys. I bought this miniature ladder for who knows what reason. And I have a dull ember, which I cannot use at all. Well, there's a Andres the other game. Well, I talked to him and he said, I can't do anything with that. So I don't know why. Is there another blacksmith around here, or does he eventually get the ability to use it eventually? Is he the only blacksmith in the game? Okay, which I haven't been to yet, probably. Is there more areas as well as more bonfires for the areas I've been to already? Okay. So I want to say that I can guarantee some of these mobs up there. Also, those red phantoms are really annoying because they seem to spawn anywhere and everywhere and disappear and appear on their own. Doesn't seem to be linked with killing the bosses either. Alright, I got some poison moss. I'm probably going to have to join the Way of the Champions eventually so I can respawn some of the monsters. So, I've gotten a few things which apparently makes the bonfire stronger, but apparently it makes all the monsters stronger too in the area. And, apparently I have no idea why I would want to strengthen the bonfire. Like, why, what purpose it has. Okay. So it increases the strength of the bonfire, makes it more intense, but it doesn't really do anything like... Okay, so apparently the moths are despawning now, so... I only got one poison moth from it. So let's go this way then. Did you play this game originally on the PS4 or on the PS3? Mm-hmm. I saw that there was a Scholar of the First Sands edition released on the PS3 as well. So it was on PS3 and PS4, which I think is interesting. Okay, so this moth is over here, but it was not showing up when I was there for some reason. Okay. Poison moth. At least I know that these guarantee me a drop for poison moth. What do you think about the way the husks look, or the hollows look in the game? They look like zombies for sure, don't they? I am pretty sure that it just... Oh, there it is. Okay. So when I saw the hollow, I'm like, that's not a hollow. That's like a zombie. Okay. Would you? There we go. There we go. I found it, but won't let me kill her because she's in the wrong spot. I also found that Estus Flax are almost useless in this game because it takes forever to use them, unlike Dark Souls 1. That was the only way you healed, and now you have to use life gems for fast healing. But fast healing to use means slow healing to regenerate, which is really annoying. Plus, I'd rather use my souls on something else than replacing that, you know? Supposedly the game gets a little easier when you get further into it, but it's hard for starting out the game, like it's a brutal area for the Forest of the Giants. But I think it's all been pretty rough, personally, but definitely Forest of the Fallen Giants was not easy. I mean, I thought Undead Bird was hard, but this was worse. I'm trying to get comfortable. I have issues staying comfortable sometimes. Okay. Let's see. Were you surprised when you went through the Tower of Flame to this underground wharf area? That was pretty cool, for sure. I was also surprised to find 2 entrances to the Lost Bastille. That was interesting. I don't know where I want to go. If anywhere. Let me see. Okay, I got 3 poison moss so far. Not much, but it's a start. I can't remember, but when you watch stuff on PlayStation, when it's through the PlayStation Live from PlayStation, it shows up in the corner of the screen while you do other stuff, right? Like I've noticed when I start watching someone stream and then I go back out of it, it still shows playing in the corner. I also apparently let loose a murderer, I found out. And I assume that there's going to be stuff with him later on. Let me see. There you are. Shafted us out of getting the complete edition on disc. They released it in other regions, like Namco released the complete edition of Dark Souls Prepared Die edition on disc for PS3 years ago in other regions, but they gave us digital only for some reason. I know, but other regions they have the complete edition of Bloodborne with the old Hunters on disc. And other regions of the world have the Prepared Die edition on disc for PS3. I don't know what game companies are thinking sometimes. Okay. So is there any other paths in the, what's it called? The Harvest Valley, or is the only path take you to the Earthen Peak? No. Uh-huh. From what I understand, this is the last one before the story progresses, because there's 4 of them, right? Okay. Okay, I believe I got them all. I accidentally upgraded one of my weapons up to +7 because I thought I was at +6, but I wasn't paying attention. So I have a flame longsword at +7, though it's supposed to be at +6, so I kind of am unhappy about wasting one of the levels on that one. Is it like Dark Souls 2 and Demon Souls where it's at +6 you can turn into the soul weapon? I know that there's this guy here named Strayed who will buy the souls from you and give you weapons, but I'd rather wait for the actual, you know. Uh-huh. Yeah, but he'll trade you certain things for the souls that you find too, so. So, it reminds me of the guy that you find in Dark Souls where you give him some stuff in order to get some of, where you fight some of the monsters and you can get their armor sets and stuff like that from him. You don't give him souls, like great souls for it, but I think I had to use maybe 3 souls in order to level up just so I could actually figure out what I'm doing in the game. The first 2 I think I used on myself because I just was having a hard time. So my next game I plan to keep those souls and use them for leveling up with weapons and stuff later on. Problem is I don't know if I got any really cool weapons from them the first playthrough that I'm missing out. I got 6 poison moss. How many do you think I need? A lot. I suppose it was assumed that as I go through the game I want to light every torch I come across to make things easier sometimes. Especially for the gutter. I also learned that there were some monsters in the wharf that were not happy with the light, and so they went hiding in the dark, so you could actually go through without having to fight them. The big, weird, bat-like looking things. Yep. I think I'm going to go back to the wharf soon because there's a couple items I'm missing, and they're blocking it right now, so I found a room with a bunch of them in there. This game is not cooperating. It's hard to tell when an enemy's weapon will just keep hitting you despite your shield, and an enemy's weapon will bounce off your shield. I've yet to do any parrying really in this game because I'm kind of afraid to do it as usual. Because you risk getting killed. And Bloodborne, once you get the hang of Bloodborne, the visceral attacks is pretty neat when you get the hang. But it's also very risky because it doesn't always want to cooperate apparently. I'm going through this section, then I have to go and do the other section because there's that big old black hole with the moths hanging around, shooting poison dust down, if you recall. It's like a big cave. So I want to deplete the moths here first. I don't think anyone sells poison stuff either. Also, I'm finding it really annoying that some of the people only have limited amounts of items, whereas in the first game they sold any amount that you wanted to buy. Except for key items, of course, was only one time only, but still. It's a bit annoying, especially for sure. Should I raise my level higher and go for raising my HP maybe before I attempt doing this Naga lady again? Yeah, she's really mean. What about the endurance? Because I don't have much endurance. I know that it's nice to have a lot of endurance, so you can use a lot of stamina. Yeah. Alright. So is the gutter and the black vaults considered the last part you're supposed to go to? Because the way it's listed in the bonfire makes it look like I'm supposed to do it after I do the earthen stuff. And like, you're supposed to go there officially after doing Earthen Peak because of the fact that you get the ladder option. But I used the cat ring to jump down there. So. And apparently there's cat pants too, so. Or cow boots, one of those two. It's leggings, it's a whole set for your legs and stuff, so. Do you know if the Chloranthy ring will stack with this Blossom Kite shield for the stamina recharging? I've tried it, but I really haven't seen much of a difference, so. So, what's weird is that I was having no problems recording on Twitch, and all of a sudden it decides to not do anything. It shows that I'm recording, but nothing's happening on other people's end. and no one's visiting me, and then one time I was playing Minecraft, someone finally started to watch me, but I have no clue if it's a Twitch error or if it's a PS4 thing, so I initialized my PS4 settings, so I don't know if it's that or if it's Twitch. I'll have to try Twitch again in a little bit now that I've initialized to see if it's a Twitch issue. Because I noticed that once they did the recent update about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, I started having issues with that, so for whatever reason, Twitch and PS4 have had issues with patch stuff, I've noticed. I prefer using Twitch, but if Twitch has issues, I might as well start using YouTube. Are there more people that move in here eventually, or do I have almost everybody? Okay. You'll have to make it like a little small village type of community.
I'd give you... I'll be around.
I also noticed the mechanics work differently in this game. You actually have to have the items on you for anything to happen. You can't just throw it in storage and then use it like you could in Dark Souls. If you wonder why there's an item storage unless there's duplicates, like I've noticed there's a couple of times I've gotten duplicate rings and stuff, so... What are you doing over there? Do you know what the portable ladder's for that I bought? Do I give it to someone or do I use it or something? I do like some of the monsters disappearing, like the dragons and the giant things and stuff, but others, they just keep respawning, and then they eventually disappear permanently. I do not want this one, I meant to go the other way. First one. For which game, you said? Right. I really think that Nintendo needs to stop artificially making a limited release for some of their stuff. Like, they used to have problems and they used to release everything when it was released. And they had plenty of supplies, but lately with any console or specific games they get, like, for Fire Emblem, they artificially released it slowly, so it was sold out very often, same with the Switch. And they've done it with other games, and I don't think it's very fair to the consumer, because it makes an artificial demand for it. And I mean, yes, it is a good business move to one extent, but also it's very frustrating to do it if you only release a very, very small amount per time. Okay. Apparently this giant frog didn't die when I killed it the first time. I thought it'd be like the giant rat I was stuck in the first game. The one thing that kind of bums me out though is the fact that in this game, anytime you kill a monster, it does not drag around with you when you go, you know, running past it and into it. Once you kill it, it stays put. And I really miss it being dragged around. I have no clue how I'm going to grab that one. So, is the Black Gulch the only shrine for the Primal Bonfire that has that link to the shrine where you go to where the bonfire thing is the shrine, whatever, they're all the altars, I guess, like a whole bunch of altars are circled around one thing. Is that the only place, or is there another entrance later? The game is trying to kill me. It did not succeed. Okay. I'm also finding apparently a whole bunch of hidden pathways on occasion that you apparently press X against the wall, and apparently they're like hidden levers or something, and that's kind of new to me, the mechanic of hidden buttons and stuff. Before it was just hitting walls, now you hit the walls and you use them to find levers and stuff. Okey-dokey. Well, I think I'm going to try and go to bed. I've been up since I went to bed around maybe 6 o'clock yesterday in the evening and woke up at 11 last night. So I'm probably going to try and go to bed now. I have a weird sleep schedule. It's not fun. Yep, I'll talk to you later. Yep.